So if you haven't noticed, the retaliation against me, Stephen Bell, is ever increasing, and it's for the simple fact that people on an increasing rate do not buy into the state's arbiters propaganda campaigns and psychological operations anymore at the same kind of sincerity that people used to do. So now you're seeing this conglomerate of intelligence agencies and state who run this global social engineering and intelligence operation throwing hissy fits all over the place, and I'm feeling that because I'm being retaliated heavily against. I'm literally being denied sleep endlessly, being subjected to severe sleep deprivation. I'm being subjected to these brainwashing attempts, I can only describe it as, where one's thought process is just being completely occupied forcefully by the synthetic telepathy technology that is also being used to communicate in real time to the masses by the state arbiters. They're using these exotic communication and weaponry systems to literally bombard me with electromagnetics, and that's on top of all the PSYOPS and propaganda campaigns that I'm featuring in supposedly as the protagonist, despite having absolutely nothing to do with any of it in reality, or mentally, or physically, or any way, other shape or form. So I am really being hit from all sides, both at a information warfare stage and at a personal attack stage. They're literally coming after me. My physiology as a human being is being severely attacked by these weaponries, as I say. And that's on top of the government here in Denmark and its intelligence agency, PET, coming after my small business hard, ferociously in fact, that they are continuously, the same way that they are trying to convince the public that I'm the protagonist in all of their fabricated virtual movie fabrications and the endless talk radio which entails, the same kind of tactics they're using against my small business one-stop engine shop. And I literally had someone wanting to buy a scooter the other day, which I have had for sale for ages, and I have had thousands of people having viewed this scooter, and many of them having a keen interest, and you literally, the customer literally wanted to buy it, but the state was not permitting it, despite that they had driven nearly 150 miles each way, so that's 300 kilometers or so, just to come and see the scooter, and wanting to buy it but not being allowed by the state, who are just endlessly attacking everything about me and my small business constantly, in whatever regard at all. And I was just witnessing this and dumbfounded by the level of tyranny that people are being inflicted here in Denmark by the intelligence agency PET, using this synthetic real-time telepathy system. And that's not even everything. I'm also being constantly subjected to coercion attempts on the road while driving. They are in the same way that they are doing everything else. They are also coercing drivers on a road, for example, like this one, where you're allowed to go 80 kilometers an hour. I often see other people in traffic driving 50 kilometers an hour and creating hindrances for the sole intent for me to overtake, and in these situations I will often have a unmarked police car driving behind me or in front of me, literally trying to catch me out in one of these zones, for example, where you're not allowed to overtake. And this is just one example of one of the things that are happening here on the road. while I'm driving, because just as frantically as they're going after my small business and my reputation with these endless character assassination campaigns, they desperately want to take my driving license away, because that would also hinder the amount of people who actually witness me in person on a day-to-day basis, because many people here in Denmark actually see me in reality, because I get about because of my small business. I often pick something up, or I deliver something, and thereby I'm seen by many people. And obviously when people see you in reality, and reality is completely disconnected from this virtual movie fabrication reality, which is constantly being broadcasted by the state arbiters, not just here in Denmark, but to huge portions of the world, predominantly run and controlled by the United States government and the CIA, who are definitely the primary arbiters of the program. They are literally setting what happens, and as I say, reality does not in any way, shape or form match the virtual reality propaganda which is being broadcasted continuously for more than 12 years. So that is why they desperately want to take my driving license away. Predominantly, at the same time, they want to have one-stop engine shop shut down, and without a car it will be hard to run my business anyhow. So that's what's going on. There is literally a 360 degrees attack on me in everything that I do, in everything I am as a person, and they are just endlessly coming after me and attempting to have people believe in their virtual reality propaganda and endless talk radio, instead of what people are actually witnessing with their own eyes. And that's kind of what's going on at the moment, and I thought I might as well keep you updated while I'm out and about on a drive after an intense night of severe sleep deprivation and these pathetic brainwashing attempts that are endlessly attempted on me, and which are giving them absolutely no results whatsoever.